Hello there, welcome back. Thanks for joining me again today. I've got some carrots I'm going to freeze. I'll show you how I do it. Here in Australia we have available to us through Woolworths, which is one of the major chains, the Odd Bunch fruit and veg. I strongly encourage you to buy these. They're just carrots, they're fresh, they're wonderful, they're nutritious. They're cheaper than the other carrots that don't happen to fit into the neat little, perfect carrot mold that they think we want. This is better. So I'm going to prepare these today. So we're going to just top and tail. Now, this size is good for starting off with soups, casseroles, stews, what have you. So today that's what I'm going to do. So I've got lots of carrots prepared in advance. So next time I want carrots, which is a lot. I use a lot of carrots in my cookery. I've got this on hand, so I'm saving time and effort by dicing them now. I'm not going to have to do it in the future. I'm going to blanch these carrots today. Now, whilst freezing slows down the enzymes in foods and vegetables that will lead to spoilage, it doesn't stop it, it just simply slows it. And by blanching it, blanching the vegetables that you're going to be using for freezing, it does extend the time that they can safely be in the freezer. So that's recommended. If you don't want to blanch them, that's fine. You can still freeze a lot of things. However, you're only going to have them in the freezer for a less period of time. I must also stress that when you go to use your vegetables that you've blanched and frozen, when they thaw out, they're not going to be like, a crisp hard carrot. It's going to be a little bit softer. So just keep that in mind. Now, I've finished preparing the carrots. I've peeled them, I've topped and tailed them, I've chopped them into pieces that I'm happy with. I've given them a lovely wash, and I've prepared my sink with some ice bricks and some ice cubes to chill the water off. Because what we want to do is we want to blanch the carrots. Now we do that by boiling some water. We'll get a steamer ready. We bring it to the boil. We plunge the carrots into the boiling water. Now what we do then is we wait for that water to come back up to temp. Once it starts bubbling, whack on a lid, time it 2 minutes. We then remove the carrots from the hot water, plunge them into the ice water. That stops the cooking process, and we let them cool right down in the water. Okay, here we go. We've got our rapidly boiling water. Now I'm just going to put my carrots in. Bring that back up. Now I have a slotted spoon, which I'll use to remove the carrots from the water when they're ready. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to pop that over there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all these carrots from this rapidly boiling water. See how they've retained their beautiful colouring Look at that. That's gorgeous. Okay, so I'll quickly just run some cool water over the top. Now into the ice bath. Okay. I'm going to leave them in there for a good couple of minutes. That's quite cold, Al, and let them chill right off. Remove them from the ice bath, and I've put them into a colander to drain off a little bit more water. What I'm going to do now is spread them on some clean, dry tea towels on some baking sheets to dry off. I want them to dry as much as possible, so spread them out, and you can either pat them dry using some paper towel or another clean dry tea towel, or just let them dry off a little bit by themselves. Then I'll pop them in the fridge for a little bit to cool right off. It's important to have everything nice and cold before you go through the freezing process. Okay, so the carrots have been in the fridge for about an hour and they're lovely and cool. So I'm going to pop them onto some baking paper. And I'm going to pop them into my freezer. The reason I'm going to this effort is so they're frozen fairly loose. So when I put them into their bag, they're not going to be clumped up in one big lump. The carrots have been in the freezer for about an hour and they're nice and firm, so I will bag them up now. I pop today's date on the front of the little bag, and I'm going to, well, they're cold, so I'm going to get something and just bag them up. That's great. So the next time I need some diced carrots, I don't have to stand there and dice them. Isn't that great? And no wastage, no soggy, bent, discoloured carrots down the bottom of my crisper. Thank you very much. Have a crack at it. It's easy. You need no special equipment. Beautiful. So just remember to get as much air out of it as possible, and pop it in the freezer. And these will last, because I have blanched these carrots, they will last up to 12 months in the deep freeze. So happy days. So thank you for being with me again today. It's been lovely.